Well, hello, Leos. This I love doing that. Um, this is our personal growth reading. I'll be posting these end of March into end of April, or I'll be posting the end of March, so they're March through the end of April readings. But I will say these personal growth ones are more timeless. Please, if this does not resonate, watch your sun, moon, or rising. Cross watch for other people. These are kind of different. I do feel like they're timeless. I think people will come across them when they need to, if that makes any sense. I'm going to use the Black Cat Tarot today. Also, just so you are aware, I do personal readings. My link to my website is below. It's veronicasdreams.org. And all my reading options are there. And I also do coaching. If you're trying to learn reading tarots, we can. I'll do Zoom sessions and such, so we can. I'm more than willing to do that too. Okay, here we go. Leos, what this reading is going to tell us either the situation that is causing the change, or the basis of the change, basically, that you're going through or that's happening in your life. Your blocks, fears and obstacles, strengths, advice, and outcome. And one more, and then I'm told to cut it. I read intuitively, so I do read from how the deck feels. I'm also true to the deck as far as meanings. Like the Black Cat Tarot is a little bit different than Rider Waite, but more so how I feel. I definitely use the meanings, don't get me wrong, but I definitely how it makes me feel at the time. Um, I'm an, that's why I'm intuitive. It's about feelings. I do hear and see too, but more feelings. Okay, so situation, basis of the situation. Two cards. Fool, Four of Wands, blocks, Emperor. Ooh, I pulled two by total accident, so I'm going to leave those there. Seven of Swords in the World, fears and obstacles, Six of Swords, third, or Empress, I almost said three, strengths, King of Pentacles, Magician. Well, whatever it is, you got what it takes. So, tell you that right now. Advice. Ten of Cups. Five of Wands. Interesting. And the outcome, which I will kind of keep quiet for right now. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is the Justice card, which kind of gives me just the basis of some kind of balance going on here. Also, I feel like it may be about doing something right. Yeah, I will tell you. Let me get a feel for the cards, please, for just a second. So I don't know. This almost feels relationshipy, but it also kind of feels work. So we'll just kind of walk right into it. So the basis of this change that you're trying to make in your life, or for yourself, or for growth, or whatever it is the Fool and the Four of Wands. So I feel like that's why I feel like it's almost kind of relationship, I mean, this Four of Wands is not so much marriage as other Four of Wands, but it is celebration, it is coming together, but it's also that leap of faith, jumping into something. So I feel like there is something blocking you from jumping into something that's going to, you feel like that's going to bring joy into your life and happiness. And even with this Four of Wands, even if it's not marriage, it's a coming together, so that it brings people together, it brings you together, it makes you happy, it makes you want to celebrate. And I think that there's something happening here. This Fool, is about taking that leap of faith. And it's funny here because this is the card that popped out, and these are the only two white cats in the whole deck. So, and what this is at the end, he's pulling off his black coat and he starts all over again here. So you they're either you want to start something new, like a relationship or a new job or something that you can feel good about, or um, something new is happening and it's hard right now. Like you have this new situation in your life that feels like you took a leap of faith and it's starting and it's already happened, and now you're kind of like, wow, okay, what do I do now? So it's either or. Yeah, I think it could be you want to take a leap of faith. So what we have here, so we have these two cards. We've got the Emperor and the Seven of Swords as what your blocks are. So here's your blocks. Like, I think this is pretty substantial as far as the control. Like you're worried about not having the control, not having the black and white rules that you want or set in place, or things being done your way. And whatever this is, that trip across that bridge is scary, and you've got some fear going on there, and you're not quite sure of how to go after it. So there is this part of you that wants this new beginning, a new start, and you want to take a leap of faith, and you want that adrenaline flow, and you want that. But there is a big fear here of the block is the fear of, will I make it? And that's basically it, because this is a block too, and the world is about a completion, finishing something successfully. And if this is blocking you, you're worried about it. Will I finish successfully? Will I be able to do this and be successful at it? Because here's where we're at. Your fears and obstacles in this situation are the Six of Swords and the Empress. So when I look at these two, I feel like, again, you're having to leave something behind that you have spent a lot of time nurturing and doing well at. This could either be something like, if it's work that you have, become really good at it, or if it's let's say a home, like you're thinking about moving, which very well could be. Honestly, this could very well be. Um, you're you've had you are the fear, and I'm leaving something behind that I'm assuming I'm going to a better place, but I don't know that because I have spent all of this time nurturing this situation and making it into what I want and making it grow. Wow. It could be a move or a job move or something like, or a relationship move. What your strengths are, I like this because your strengths are the King of Pentacles and the Magician. And the King of Pentacles himself is very grounded and very successful. And tells me that, your strength is that you are that way. You have that in you to be successful at no matter what you do. And the Magician says you have everything you need. You have all of the tools you need. You have, the Magician is a wonderful card as a strength because that's saying that you can make things happen. You can manifest. You can make it happen. You're going to make whatever you can make whatever you want out of this, basically. because you have the strength of the king who is has that sensation of, understanding responsibility and knowing what you need, and the magician having all of the tools and or either or depending on you being able to manifest really well. If you can manifest something, if you think hard enough about it and you can picture it in your head and you can do that work, then bless your heart, because that's a great thing. And I think that basically that's what this is saying. When we look at what the strengths are versus what your blocks are and what your fears are, this will take you a long way. This will take you a long way in any situation. Any situation. So our advice is 10 of Cups and the Five of Wands. So I feel like this is saying, advice, 10 of Cups. You know, fight for what you love. You've got the Five of Wands and the 10, and the 5 is kind of about a fight. I mean, it's conflict, it's fighting, but stand up for yourself, and make sure you fight for what you love. Whatever this situation is, whether you're moving, whether it's a relationship, a job, it's important for you to make sure that you are fighting for what you truly love, what's going to bring you bliss in the long run. What is really going to make you happy? What is really going to make you feel good about what you're doing, how you're doing it, all of the good things. So I feel like that's, yeah, fight for it. And your outcome is death. And that's a good thing, actually, because what that outcome means is that you will transform, or the situation will transform around you. But when I look at your strength being the magician and then I see this as your outcome, I feel like you can manifest yourself into a transformation of any kind. So you will get what you manifest, as long as you manifest positively. This will be a positive outcome, but that's okay, because transformation as an outcome is fine. That means that you're going to take off those old skins, and I swear that's why that flew out. This is your fear or your block, and this is what you're trying to do, but you have to shed the old skin to be able to do the new you. And to shed that skin means you need to transform. So these all really go really well together, Leo. So this reading, I would say, is a pretty good reading. I have a feeling it will resonate with some of you, very much so, because when the cards are like this and they all like revolve around each other, it's amazing. I love it when the cards do that. So you got this. Whatever the situation is, you really do got this. So take care and have a beautiful day.